Hey folks, I'm Serene Glory and welcome to part 83 of my playthrough of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. And this episode we're going to dedicate to fighting crime, but not straight away. First thing I want to do is come up here to where we're building our animal farm and slaughterhouse, etc. Because we're going to have to supply this with water and remove the sewage. So let's have a look. I'm going to have to obviously put in a connection somewhere. Let's try water first of all. So if we put in a water substation, do I need... no, I just need to connect up to those two, so somewhere up here, and you don't need power either. Of course not, it's not a pump. So I think we'll just add this in here. We'll put a connection in just after that pump. So let's... I'll just go with that for now. And yeah, we need a switch in there. Okay, that's fine. Let's go with the sewage tank. And again, we only need those two. Will you need a pump? I think I might add one in just to be on the safe side, because I've had a real problem with sewage. I thought it would flow downhill quite easily, but it doesn't seem to. So let's actually start then with sewage pump, and we can actually get it in quite easily. Okay. Sewage tank then. Just in there. Yeah, that's fine. And I need to get a switch in there without removing the road. But I'm not going to do that right now. We'll wait until after the winter, which will be upon us soon enough. We're making a wee bit of money, which is good for now. What am I exporting actually? Here, oil and bitumen. We don't have bitumen, that's why we're exporting oil. Fair enough. And you're not importing fuel, that's okay. Yes, so criminal activity, I think that's really driving down our happiness. Although nothing shows up here, we do have 10% criminality. So I want to bring down how much time, or how many unexamined cases we have. And how I'm going to do that, to start with, nice that these cars are all coming back in, because I'm going to sell half of them. Sell you. And this is essentially just to slow down the number of, how quickly the cases come in. We'll do the same up here. It seems a bit counterintuitive, but I think it'll, well, it'll help out. Help achieve what I'm after. And up here, how many cars do we have? Just the two. Oh, I managed to click onto the car. No, we've got 4. Right, well you can disappear. And you as well. Okay. Back underway. And essentially what I'm going to do is manage the cases. So we'll have you across there. And I'm managing the cases. I'm just going to basically tell them not to investigate a load of them. So I'm going to have to pause again, actually, thinking about it, because cases will keep popping up. So, chance to solve reduces as time passes. So what I'm going to do, focus on serious crimes that I've got a decent chance of solving. Yeah, just serious just now. Clicked on the wrong one, right. Especially this one that's already 20% investigated and still has 89% chance of success. So get rid of those. Keep that one as well. And I'm probably going to aim for about 14 or 15 active cases, see if we can maintain that. I'm going to keep that one for now, actually, because I don't think we've got that many more. These ones are only 1%, 4% investigated, 3. Right, these guys here, keep the 57%. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17. Right, I want to get rid of another few, so we'll get rid of that one. 23 and 25. We'll go with that. And the same in here. Let's get rid of all the medium crimes to start with. Minors. And I'm really looking forward towards next year. Don't mind if we drive up the number of unsolved crimes this year. Right, and again, loads in here that hardly investigated at all. No, 2%, 8%, 6%, 16. We'll just take all of them. Okay, this guy here. And to get rid of these guys that don't have much chance to solve. And for them, we'll keep that. Right, let's go with that. Master speed, if you please. I'm just going to manage them by deleting any new minor or medium crimes that come in. And might even keep the courthouse window up. How many prisoners do we have just now? 49, right. Keep a note of that. Don't need you or you. Does this, the fact that these guys aren't, or they're sort of greyed out or lightened, does that mean they're not being investigated? I think it might. So I'm going to get rid of one more here. Does seem to vary with staffing levels. Let's rid of you and you. Take you out as well. See if that helps. Keeping the judges busy at least. Happiness is down at 58 from 61. Get more guys working here, but investigating fewer crimes. Seems. We'll keep an eye up here. I'm not quite sure how this works. And I reckon the closer, once you get close to 100% investigated, your chance to solve then kicks in. can't sort? No, we can't. Okay. And as I said, I'm not bothered about 96%, 95%, 100% unsolved cases. Next year we'll see if we can do any better. The hope is that fewer cars brings in fewer cases, or the cases don't come in as quickly. We might get a better chance of solving them in future if we can just drive down criminality by managing these cases for now. Right, we've got a couple up at 98% here, 42% chance of solving that one. 99. We've got no active cases now, or cases being tried. Three here ready to go. One's gone. And the limitation dropped, obviously. This one's got 25%, and that wasn't the one that went over, I don't think. None of these cases are being examined. I might go and just destroy that police station. If that's the case, save ourselves some money. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll wait for now. Just give it another few seconds. It is working very slowly, investigating cases, it looks like. How many prisoners now? 46. Let's add in some more warders potentially. Try to make sure we've always got a good ratio of warders to prisoners. And I reckon that's a bit better. So I'm just going to sit and I'm going to do this right through the winter. So we'll probably put a break in here. I'll bring you guys back. Before we go, let's have a look here. We've got 13% criminality and 10. Well, let's see how that compares in a few months' time. See you shortly. Okay, so we're into the spring, just about. Not doing brilliantly in terms of our cash. We'll see how we go with that. In terms of our criminality, did bring it down to 12 in that building, but it's still 10 there. So I am constructing a monument to Lenin to try and improve our government loyalty. It's in the toilet still. What I've seen though, in terms of managing these cases, is a lot more in the way of minor and medium crimes. A lot fewer serious crimes. So I'm just keeping an eye, as I have been, to make sure that their chance to solve stays reasonably high compared with the percentage investigated. So this one here should pop soon. There it goes. And looking at some that aren't progressing quite as well. May have to get rid of those. You can see in unexamined cases 79%, 74%, so that's better than it was. And I'd get rid of the police station that was up here because it just didn't seem to be solving any crimes at all. For some reason, despite being staffed. Okay, we've got another couple due to pop here soon. I'm not convinced about this one. Let's get rid of that. This one here seems to have stalled. leave that because the minor crimes go through so fast. What I've also done is set up a couple of prison buses to come in here, pick up prisoners and take them up to work at the steelworks. I took 3 this time. Why is that then? We've got plenty of prisoners. I guess a lot of them are just off shift. So trying to make sure that we've always got some supply of prisoners up here. There's the other prison bus on its way back. And steel production is still poor. 7.3 tons there. It's all delivered across to here. Hopefully 2 tons. And we've not made much progress up here. I wanted to wait until we're out of the winter, until the temperatures rise before... In fact, that's not really an issue. It's about the sewage up here. So I might just go ahead and plumb in the pipes now. Let's pause. Over here, I don't see you being completed, or you. You might. You're not, probably. So do that. Leave them because we've got a few up here in the 90s. Right, let's get rid of that for now. And before we go into our plumbing, out of bitumen, so you need to start exporting oil again. I've taken the drastic step also of cutting off the supply of electronics for a wee while. It'll affect happiness, but it will reduce our expenditure. And I've also decided to do something about alcohol addiction, so I didn't close down the pubs, but there's only one bar person in each one. We'll try and get our health improved, which will also improve our happiness. So everything now is focusing on improving happiness, trying to boost government loyalty, reduce alcohol addiction. Cultural enjoyment could be doing with a bit of an increase, but we'll see about that. For now though, I want to, oops, look in here. So, plumbing, we need to get rid of that pipe, probably somewhere up to about there. And then, I need a switch. That fits in actually. Can't build you to infrastructure, so I'm going to have to get rid of that after all. Which is fine, we don't need it right now. What? Talking about. Right, there we go. Pause again, back underground, get me this water switch. And that'll do. Better not build it too close, make sure we can get the pipes in. That's the right size. Okay, and over there we just need a smaller pipe. We'll do similar with the sewage. So I think I do want to put in, we've got a pump just there, but I'm going to put another one in anyway. Maybe all the way up to there. Sewage pump. Let's try and get it reasonably aligned. That looks okay there. And another switch. I'm looking for switch. Where's the sewage switch? There it is. Can't build you to infrastructure. Can build there though. And if we get, I think Medium pipe? Nope. Large, yes. Oh, come on. Why can you not connect in there? Drag you back a bit more. Try again. Right, you worked that time. And again from here we just need this smaller pipe, I reckon. That doesn't look great, to be honest. Certainly doesn't. Give it a try. May require remedial action. Come back up, get rid of the grid lines. Right. Carry on. And we'll assign construction offices to those. Oh, we need footpaths. Let's get the footpaths in then. Let's put you in first. Across here, of course, you've got to be the opposite ways around. You can go down there. You can come down here. And you can assign there. Is that everyone? I think so. Right, let that carry out its business. Happiness has increased to 54%. 49 prisoners. One serious crime went through there. Let's get back to this for now. Too many cases. Although 71% unexamined. Bring you up a bit. Right, you're not going to be solved, I don't think. You won't. You probably won't. Right. Down here, this monument's still not constructed. Why have we not got everyone assigned here? I'll explain why it's not constructed yet. Okay, and our money, slight profit last month, which is fantastic. Long may that continue. 3.5 tons of steel there. 2 workers. It just totally baffles me how few workers we get up there when we've got 37 people unable to work due to no workplace. Check out this. So a few in there and a few in there. Well, there is definitely a workplace is available. So you feline detail. Yep, definitely. No reason why those people couldn't go to work in the steelworks. And prisoners take up to 12. Right. Not been paying attention to this. Let's get rid of you. Next, I'm just going to cut right back in here again. 0% investigated. %0 investigated here as well. Leave them just now because they look like they've got a decent chance of success. You, not so much. I don't have many near completion, so I'm going to get rid of all these as well. I've got a few more that look not too bad. But you guys don't seem likely to be investigated. Right, okay. You've gone as well. Concentrate on them, try and get them investigated, if you please. Happiness is way down again. Up to 52 prisoners. Struggling for warders. One prisoner escaped this year, and it's only March. Which does not bode well. Why, we've still only got workers and aggregates assigned here. What the hell's going on? Ah, these paths aren't assigned to anybody. Oh, there we go. Get there eventually. Okay, I think it's time to put in a break. Get rid of one of these. Potentially going to get there. But yeah, so I'll put a break in here and we'll pick this up again next time out. 590 rubles in profit last month. Okay, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.